start date. From which date you have been started taking care about writing the scenarios, you need to be get provide that particular respective date. And then we got reviewed by. Meaning of reviewed by? Meaning of reviewed by? Name of the test lead. Then it got date reviewed. Meaning of date reviewed? What is it? Future date. Then you will be taking with approved by. Meaning of approved by? Name of the test lead. And then date approved. Meaning of date approved? What is it? Future date. So what exactly the template is there? According to that particular template, we have to take care about and doing documenting all the required test scenarios. In that, we need to take care about the first column mentioning the TS. Meaning of TS? What is it? What is it? Test scenario ID or what is it? Number. Test scenario ID or number. Then we got requirement. Meaning of that? Requirement ID or requirement number. Then you will be taking main functionality. Meaning of main functionality? What is it? Name of the page or module. You need to be get provide name of that particular page or module. Then you will be taking with test scenario description. Nothing but test scenario. Meaning of test scenario? Meaning of test scenario? What need to be tested? Then we got test case name or test case ID. Meaning of that? Name of the test case or ID of the test case. We need to be get provide name of the test case or ID of the test case. Then we got document ID or reference. Meaning of that? What is it? Document to be referred to create test scenarios. Then we got comments. Meaning of comments? More information related to test scenarios. So related to that particular test scenarios, what exactly the more information is there, we can take care about in providing that particular more information. So that we need to take care about in providing it. In that, according to that particular template, we got take care about in documenting with test scenarios. Further, we got take care about in documenting from 3.1. So the 3.1 is related to 3.1 is related to new user registration. The 3.1 which is related to new user registration. So taking care about the 3.1 new user registration. So according to that, we need to be get take care about in documenting with all that particular respective test scenarios. So in that, we got take care about in referring that particular requirement document that we need to take care about in having that particular 3.1, the 3.1 which is related to new user registration. So according to that particular 3.1, according to the 3.1, what is the main functionality? What is the main functionality? New user registration. According to the 3.1, the main functionality taking with new user registration that we got written. After that, what is the next one? Reset button. We need to take care about reset button functionality. And then what is the next one? Email received functionality, taking care about in having that particular email received functionality. After that, taking care about verify links functionality. So in that particular user registration page, taking care about that particular links functionality, and then need to take care about that particular mandatory fields. We need to take care about that particular respective mandatory fields that we need to return. Now we'll continue the same. We'll continue the same, taking care about by referring that particular requirement document. By referring that particular requirement document, we need to come up with in preparing with all that particular test scenarios. If I'm taking with test scenarios, meaning of test scenarios, meaning of test scenarios, what is it? What need to be tested. Now, refer your requirement documents, open your requirement documents and see that what exactly still we can test it related to this 3.1. Related to this 3.1, still what we can test it. Taking care about in writing TS 007. Taking with TS 007. And then requirement number. What is the requirement number? Requirement number 3.1. 3.1 related to 3.1 is related to new user registration. Okay. Now open your requirement document. Open your requirement documents and see that still what we can test it according to that particular 3.1. According to that particular 3.1, still what we can test it? What is it? Password. What you will test there? Valid username, valid password, correct username, correct password. All those things will come under test cases. What is it? Test cases. For now, we are in the step of test scenarios. What you are taking care about? Test scenarios. Not like both are same. Test scenarios are totally different. Test cases are totally different. Meaning of test cases that you will understand. What is the difference that you will understand. But before that, you need to be comfortable. Before that, you need to be comfortable taking care about in documenting test scenarios. Once he got comfortable taking care about documenting the test scenarios, then only you can take care about test cases. So valid username, valid password, invalid username, invalid password, all those things will come under test cases. For now, we are taking care about test scenarios only. Meaning of test scenarios? Meaning of test scenarios. What need to be tested in that application? In that application, according to requirement document. In that application, according to requirement document, what are all the functionalities need to be tested? Application lo ఏ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ టెస్ట్ చేయాలి. బికాస్ వీఆర్ కన్సిడర్ as a tester. As a tester, our job role, as a tester, our job role taking care about testing the application. ఒక అప్లికేషన్ టెస్ట్ చేయాలి. If you want to test the application, if you want to test the application, what need to be tested? అప్లికేషన్ లో ఏ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ టెస్ట్ చేయాలి. That information you are taking care with the help of requirement document by referring requirement document. By referring requirement document, you have to take care about in understanding what are the things need to be tested. Further, we mention like main thing, registration. Then we got reset button. Then we got email. After that, we got links and then captcha and then mandatory. After that, what we can try? After that, what we can try is, if I'm taking with these things, can we consider as text boxes? Text boxes or not? All those highlighted one, can we consider as a text boxes or not? Yes or no, guys? Text boxes or not? What is the functionality of the text box? Text box functionality. Text box means what he will do? Is that he will enter the data or he will read the data? What he will do? Enter the data. The functionality of the text box. The functionality of the text box mentioning that entering the data. You have to take care about in seeing that either we can enter the data or not. We have to take care about, we need to take care about in entering that particular data. Let's see that. Let's see that taking care about in writing, mentioning that, verify, taking care about in mentioning that, verify text box functionality. Verify text box functionality in new user registration page. Verify text box functionality. Verify text box functionality in new user registration page. Considering the document name. What is the document name? SRS. Okay. What are the text boxes? What are the text boxes? Username, password, confirm password, full name, email, captcha. So all these are text boxes we need to take care about. We need to take care about in providing that particular text boxes. What exactly the text box is there? We need to take care about in providing list of the text box details. Okay. After that, TS08. Requirement number. Requirement number 3.1. 3.1 related to 3.1 related to new user registration. Next, see the document. See the document. What we can test it? See the document. What we can test it? Terms and conditions, that is in a link we are already written. Tick mark, that is, this is what I can consider. What will consider? Text box or check box? Check box or text box? What is it? What is it? Check box. So that is considered as checkbox, that is considered as checkbox. We need to take care about this particular functionality. Text boxes, we are already written. Text boxes, we are already written. Captcha also, we are already written. And the next one, you can take care about checkbox only. The next one, we can take care about in having that particular checkbox. Okay, let's see that. Now, we need to take care about in mentioning that verify checkbox functionality. Verify checkbox functionality. Taking care about in verify checkbox functionality in new user registration page. Verify checkbox functionality. Verify checkbox functionality in new user registration page. Okay. And then we got take care about SRS document. We need to be get consider SRS document. Okay. After that, TS 009. TS 009. Taking with requirement number. What is the requirement number? 3.1. 3.1 related to 3.1 related to new user registration. Okay. Still any other things we can try? Refresh captcha, that already written captcha functionality. The same thing it will consider. As we are already written, verify captcha functionality. The same thing it will consider, not required to write it. Register button we are already written, right? That is what the first one we written. We written the register, the first one only written. What is the first scenario? Registration functionality, nothing but register button. We can say that verify register button functionality, or we can say that verify new user registration functionality. Both will be the same. Next, online students. We got text boxes, we got captcha, we got checkbox, we got the buttons, mandatory fields we written. If I'm taking these particular one, can we consider as a labels? The highlighted one, the whole highlighted one, can we consider as a labels? The whole highlighted one, the terminology, we can consider that labels. You are already written for text boxes, perfectly okay. But apart from that, all these are considering that labels. The whole highlighted one, we can consider that. The whole highlighted one, we can consider that taking with labels. So we need to be get provide that taking with labels. Let's see that how we can do here. So that will take care about mentioning that in writing. Verify labels. Verify labels in new user registration page. Verify labels in new user registration page. That you are taking care about SRS. That will take care about SRS. What are the labels we got? Username, password. So all that labels, whatever that labels are there, whatever the labels are there, you have to take care about providing all that particular labels. What are all that particular labels are there? We need to take care about in providing all that particular labels. Okay. Next, TS 010. Requirement number 3.1. 3.1 related to new user registration. See the requirement document. Still any other things we can test it? Still any other things we can try? Online students. Go back to login page. That is the link. Link we are already written. Reset button we are already written. This logo we can consider, but if I'm taking this logo, is this logo related to particular page or it is related to whole application? Logo is related to particular page or whole application? Logo is related to whole application. So how we can write for whole application, that I will explain. So that I will be explaining. So for now, we'll see that any other things we can try. If I'm taking this particular one, this whole highlighted one, what we can consider? Oh, what is the terminology? Is that heading or header? Heading or heading? Heading. Header. Is that heading or header? Don't be confused at all. Don't be confused at all. Header is related to whole application. Header is related to whole application. Heading is related to particular page. Heading is related to particular page. Header is related to whole application. This whole highlighted one, the whole highlighted one, you can consider as header. What is it? Header. The whole highlighted one, you can consider as header. Header is related to whole application. Now, this particular highlighted one, we can consider heading. What is it? Heading. Heading is related to particular page. The heading is related to particular page. If I'm taking with the heading, that is related to this particular page. That is related to this particular page. So this is considering that heading. We need to take care about in mentioning that verify heading. Verify heading in new user registration page. Verify heading in new user registration page. Taking care about document name. What is the document name? SRS. If I'm taking the heading, what is the heading we got? New user registration form. If I'm taking with the heading, we got new user registration form. New user registration form. within a brackets also you need to provide. So you need to be get provide what exactly that particular heading is there. We need to take care about in providing that particular respective heading. Okay. In the same way, we got take care about TS 001. I mean TS 11 requirement number. What is the requirement number? 3 point. Just cross check that. Just look into the 3.1. Buttons were written. Links were written. Yes or no, guys? Text boxes, captcha, mandatory fields, checkbox, labels, and then heading were written. Now, logo. Logo is related to logo is related to the logo is related to whole application. Let's see how we can write. Let's see how we can write. When you're writing for whole application, when you're writing for the whole application, you doesn't require requirement number. You will mention that application. So we'll be mentioning that taking with application. So we'll take care about, you will take care about in mentioning the application. You will take care about in mentioning the application. Okay, see that. So if I'm taking this particular one, we need to be get mentioned that taking with application, taking care about verify, verify logo, verify logo for verify logo for whole application. Verify logo for whole application. Document name. What is the document name? What is the document name we got? What is it? SRS. So the document name we got mentioned that SRS. Okay. After that, TS 012 taking with application, taking with application. This whole highlighted one, what we can consider? What we can consider? Header. The whole highlighted one, what we can consider? Header. Header is related to page or application. Page or application. Header is related to page or application. Related to application. Okay. So if I'm taking with that particular one, mentioning the verify, mentioning the taking care about verify, verify header, verify header for verify header for whole application, verify header for whole application. So need to be get take care about. We need to take care about in verify header for whole application, and then taking care about document SRS. After that, taking care about TS 013, TS 013, and then considering the application, considering the application, taking care about in considering the application. So need to be get take care about in mentioning that taking with the one we got header which is available in the top, similar to that any application, similar to that any application, you can expect footer also. Like if it takes this particular one, what you can consider? Footer. What is it? Footer. One is header. Header is related to, whole application. In the same way, footer is related to whole application. Header is related to whole application and footer is related to the whole application. One will be taking with header and one will be taking with footer. Header is related to the whole application and footer also related to the whole application. Header is related to the whole application and footer is related to the whole application. Now we can see that taking care about in writing, mentioning that verify, footer for, whole application. Verify footer for whole application. And then taking care about document name. What is the document name? Document name SRS. Taking care about document name SRS. In this way, we have to take care about in preparing the test scenario document. In this way, we have to take care about in preparing the test scenario document. So if I'm taking with test scenario document, as a tester, our main job role according to real-time standards, as a tester, our main job role, you have to come up with in preparing these kind of test scenarios. You have to take care about, you need to take care about in doing the more practice in documenting or in preparing test scenarios. This is how we need to take care about in referring the whole requirement document and then coming up with preparing test scenarios. In the same way, we have to take care about 3.2. Let's take care about 3.2. Go to this page number 5. Refer the page number 5. Refer the page number 5. See that. Scenario TS 0, 14. TS 0, 14. Taking with requirement number 3.2. The 3.2 is related to the 3 point is related to login page. You will mention that login page. 3.2 is related to 3.2 is related to login. Now refer 3.2. If you refer 3.2, what is the main functionality? 3.2, what is the main functionality? What is it? Login button. You have to take care about, you need to take care about the login button. Login button is the main functionality. Login button is the main functionality. See that. We can take care about in writing. Verify login button functionality. We can write verify login button functionality, or we can take care about in writing. We can take care about in writing. Verify login functionality. Verify login functionality. We can write verify login button functionality. Verify login button functionality, or we can write the terminology verify login functionality. Terminology, it will vary from one tester to another tester. The terminology, it will vary from one tester to another tester. You have to take care about, you need to take care about in coming up with, taking care about in writing each and every functionality by referring requirement document, by referring requirement document, you have to come up with in taking care about in documenting these particular test scenarios. So what is the document name? What is the document name? SRS. The document name SRS. Then you will be taking with, then you will be taking with TS, which you will be taking with TS, that you will be taking with 0, 15. TS 0, 15, which you will take care about, which it will take care about TS 0, 15. Requirement number. What is the requirement number? Requirement number 3.2. The 3 point is related to 3 point is related to login page. 3.2 related to login page. So by referring 3.2, by referring 3.2, we can come up with documenting all the scenarios. What you guys can do is in your notebook, I'll give some time. Just come up with documenting, preparing all the scenarios for 3.2. You're already having requirement document. Open your printouts, open your requirement document, and open your notebooks, and then come up with in writing all the scenarios. Just you can try now only. I'll give some time. All the online students also. All the online students also. I'll give some time. Just refer the requirement document. Refer the requirement document according to that requirement document. By referring this requirement document, by referring the requirement document, you can come up with in writing all the scenarios according to your understanding. According to your understanding, what exactly you got understand, what exactly you got understand, you can come up with, write the scenarios. Just write it in the notebook, write it. All the online students also, all the online students also, in your notebook, take care about in writing it. All online students, just take care about in documenting it. Guys, please be serious about in my training program. Don't come for the training program for the time pass. Don't waste your time. Don't waste my time also. If you are very serious, then only can continue the training program. Otherwise, you can take the fee written back, no issues at all. And then you can go with other institutes, other trainers, whatever it can be. But my training program, you guys need to be serious. Manual testing, you can cross check anywhere. Most of the time the people say that that is just theory, but my training program not like theory. Now what you are practicing, now what you are writing, the same thing you will follow in the real time. Once you got in a job as a fresher level or getting the job as experience level, the same thing, the same thing need to be get followed. So please be little bit serious about the training program. Carry the printouts on regularly. Spend with the time in taking the practice. Online students also, all the online students also, even though you are attending in online, even though you are attending in an online, you need to take care about all the assignments. You have to take care about in completing all that particular assignments. Please try to learn the subject. Don't just come for coming the sessions and going, no use of that. Okay? See that, just cross check that whether you written in the correct way or not. Just cross check that whether it is written in the correct way or not. Don't be confused at all. Don't be confused at all. Concept is very simple. The concept is very simple. All you guys has been considered as developers or testers. Developers or testers. Developers or testers. Testers. All you guys has been considered as a tester. As a tester, as a tester, what is your job role? What is a job role? Testing. As a tester, you have to take care about in doing the testing activity. Nothing but you have to take care about, you have to take care about to test one application or one software. ఒక సాఫ్ట్వేర్ టెస్ట్ చేయాలి. If you want to test the software, you are not testing by your own. It's not like just randomly you will take care about in testing and saying that application working correctly. That is not exactly the job role of the tester. You need to be very clear about requirement document before testing any application. Banking applications, insurance applications, manufacturing, whatever it can be. If you want to take care about to test any application, first you need to be clear about requirement document. Because of that, our first activity of STLC, meaning of STLC, STLC, software testing life cycle. As part of STLC, what is the first step? Requirements understanding. As part of tester or as part of testing, we have to take care about in understanding requirement. You have to go through each and every line, each and every word you need to understand. Once you understand, you are coming up with in preparing first level of the documentation. The test scenario, you can say that first level of the documentation, the actual understanding of test scenario. Meaning of test scenario? Meaning of test scenario? What need to be tested? Application లో ఏ functionality test చేయాలి? How developer will develop? We are not worried about on that. We are not worried about it all. Our requirement is testing. As a tester, based on the requirement document, based on the requirement document, we have to take care about in testing the application. To test that application, what need to be tested? ఏం టెస్ట్ చేయాలి అప్లికేషన్ లో ఏం టెస్ట్ చేయాలి దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ వీఆర్ డాక్యుమెంటింగ్ because we are in a professional. As a professional tester, we are coming up with a very clear documentation in saying that these are the functionalities need to be tested. So you are referring requirement document. By referring that requirement document, we are coming up with in testing it. So for that, for doing the documentation, for doing the documentation, we are taking care about one template. Meaning of template? Meaning of the template? Format. We are taking care about one template according to that project. Templates provided by test lead. So the test lead providing the template, by that all the team members need to be get follow. All the team members need to be get follow the same template. All the team members need to be get followed the same template. So according to that particular template, we are taking care about documenting. The same template you can explain in interviews also, doesn't make any problem. The same template you can explain in the interviews also, it doesn't make any problem. So according to this template, we are referring requirement document. By referring requirement document, we are coming up with in preparing these particular test scenarios. Further, we got 3.1. Similar to that, we are taking 3.2. If I'm taking with 3.1, 3.1 related to 3.1 is related to new user registration. Similar to that, we are taking with 3.2. 3.2 is related to 3.2 is related to login page. So related to 3.2 according to 3.2. So according to the 3.2, what is the main functionality? What is the main functionality? Taking with login. The 3.2, it will be taking with login. Okay. So now we can see that we written the main functionality login. After that, see the document. See the requirement document. Next, what we can test it? Forgot password. This forgot password, can we consider as a link? Yes or no? That forgot password, can we consider as a link or not? Yes or no, guys? We can consider as a link. Okay. We'll continue the same. We will mention that verify links functionality. Verify links functionality in login page. Verify links functionality. Verify links functionality in login page. The document name. What is the document name? What is the document name? SRS. Then you will be taking links. What are the links he got? Forgot password. Forgot password. Okay. Any other links? What is it? Forgot password. What is the next link he got? That is a link or not? New user register here. That is a link or not? No. That is link or not, guys? That is a link. That is one particular link. If we click on that forgot password, it has to display that page. In the same way, if we click on new user register, it has to display registration page. That is a link. That link also working or not. We will mention that new user register here. Any other links? What is that? Go to build to. Go to build to. Any other links? What is that? Info at the rate adactin.com. Info at the rate adactin.com. So need to be take care about. You need to take care about in providing that particular step. So need to take care about in providing as simple as what exactly the links are there in that particular page. What exactly the links are there, you need to take care about it. So that you have been written. Okay. Next, TS 0 considering that 16. Requirement number 3.2. 3.2 related to login page. 3.2 related to login page. Okay. Now, next, what is the functionality? What is it? Text boxes. Okay. So these things, what you can consider? What will consider? Text box. We need to write it considering that verify text box functionality. Verify text box functionality in login page. Verify text box functionality in login page. Providing the document name. What is the document name? Providing the document name. SRS. What are the text boxes? What are the text boxes? Username and taking with password. Taking with username and password. Okay, done. After that, TS 0 taking with 17. Requirement number 3.2. That 3.2 related to login page. 3.2 related to login page. What is the next functionality? What is the next functionality? Labels. So these are considering that labels. So we need to take care about, labels. Mentioning that taking with verify labels. Verify labels in login page. Verify labels in login page. What is the document I got? What is the document I got? SRS. What are the labels I got? What are the labels I got? Username and password. Username and password. After that, TS 0 18 3.2. 3.2 related to 3.2 related to login page. What is the next one? What is the next one? Heading. What is the heading we got? What is the heading we got? Existing user login. So existing user login. So mentioning that taking with verify heading. Verify heading in login page. In login page. What is the heading we got? Existing user login hyphen taking with build one. Okay. After that, TS 0 19. TS 0 19. 3.2. 3.2 related to 3.2 related to login page. The 3.2 related to login page. Next, what is the next one? What is it? Important nodes. This whole thing we can consider. Important nodes. The whole thing you can consider mentioning the important nodes. We can consider it that we will be taking with verify important nodes. Verify important nodes. Verify important nodes in login page. Verify important nodes in login page that we will be taking with SRS. So what exactly that particular important nodes is there? What exactly that important nodes is there? You need to take care about in providing all that particular important nodes. You need to take care about in providing that particular respective. You need to take care about in providing that particular respective important nodes. And then mentioning that TS0 considering that 20 taking with TS0 20 taking with requirement number 3.2 that 3.2 related to 3.2 related to login page. Still what we can test it? Welcome text. This particular one. What we can consider? What we can consider? Welcome text. This particular one, we can consider that welcome text. We can take care about welcome text. Mentioning that verify welcome text. Verify welcome text in login page. Verify welcome text in login page. Taking with SRS. So if I'm taking welcome text, what is the welcome text we got? What is the welcome text we got? Adactin launches the Adactin Hotel app, which will be taking Adactin Hotel app. Okay. After that, taking care about TS021. Requirement number 3.2. 3.2 related to login page. The 3.2 related to login page. Next, what we can test it? What we can test it? Error message that will come under test case. Valid username, invalid username, error message displayed. Those things will come under test cases. For now, we are taking care about test scenarios. Meaning of test scenarios. What need to be tested? So here we can take care about this whole thing. What we can consider? Image or not? That is an image or not? That is considered as a image. We need to take care about image. Mentioning that verify image or images in login page. Verify images in login page. we need to take care about in verifying images in login page. So in that login page, what exactly the images are there, you need to take care about in testing it. Okay. In the same way, we got TS 0, 22, requirement number 3.2. 3.2 related to 3.2 related to login page. Still what we can test it? 3.2, what we can try? Image we return, right? Logo. Logo is related to logo is related to logo is related to whole application. That is related to whole application because of that one time activity. The logo, header and footer related whole application, considering that one time activity not required to write for multiple times, that is just one time activity. Let's see here. We written for image. If I'm taking with this particular one, can we consider as a text on image? Text on image. That is one image. On image, we got in a text. We can consider that. We can consider that text on image. We can consider that text on image. So mentioning that, taking with verify text on image. Verify text on image in login page. In login page. Verify text on image. Verify text on image in login page. That will be taking SRS. That will be taking SRS. Okay. Next, TS 0, 23. Requirement number 3.2. 3 is related to 3 is related to login page. 3.2 related to login page. Okay. Now you can see that if I'm taking with these things, can we consider as links on image? Links on image. Yes or no, guys? That is one image. On that particular image, these two, can we consider as a links on image? We can consider as links on image. Okay. Mentioning that verify links on image. Verify links on image in login page. In login page. Verify links on image. Verify links on image in login page. That will be taking with SRS. That will be taking with SRS. Okay. So we got taking with links on image. Okay. Still any other things we can try? Related to login. Any other things? Any other functionalities? Just cross check that. First main thing, login functionality, login button we written. And then we got links we written. Links. Written or not, guys? Text boxes, labels, heading, important notes, welcome text, images, text on image, links on image. That logo is related to whole application. Header is related to whole application. Footer is related to whole application. Because of that, that is one time activity, not required to write it. In the same way, I required you guys need to be get continue with 3.3. I mean, you need to start from 3.1 in your laptop, in your system. The template need to be there. So you need to have all the scenario document in your scenario document from 3.12. You can try for all the scenarios up to require number 3. I mean 3.7, 3.7 and then 4. Require number 3 and requirement number 4. So you can try writing with maximum scenarios. Either you are writing in the correct way or not, don't be worried. Anyway, I'll clarify all the things. You'll get a clear picture on that. But first you have to spend the time. First you need to spend the time taking care about in documenting all the scenarios. Once you complete documenting the scenarios, you have to come up with uploading the scenarios. Where you have to upload, I will tell you that. But for now, maintain in your local system. Ready with test scenario document. Please spend with the time. Again, I'm saying that all the online students also don't consider like manual testing is theory. This is what your project testing. This is how you will take care about in real time. Once you got in a job, in the same way you have to take care about in working in the real time. The same thing you will explain in the interviews also. Because of that, please take care about the time in taking. Please take care about the time in taking the practice. Spend with the time in practicing all the scenarios. So for tomorrow, continue the assignment of designing test scenarios for the whole adapting application. Refer the requirement document. Understand that what are the things you can test it and you can come up with documenting all the scenarios. Because until unless you are not comfortable with test scenarios, you can't understand concept of test cases. All are interconnected here. Your manual testing